workplace discrimination against women is still a thing. Today we sat down with one of Cleveland's most talented barbers to get her perspective on what it's like being a woman in such a male-dominated industry and to get some of her experiences and takes on facing workplace discrimination.
Stories of like another barbershop saying that I never cut. I cleaned someone's haircut up. So I can have a picture on Instagram and it's a dope cut. But if you never seen me do it, then you'll be like, you know what, she stole that cut or she stole the picture. So I have to prove myself twice as much than a new barber.
Tony shared some of the distasteful reactions she endured even in barber school.
To be a female, and we consider emotional, you get it, to be in a male-dominated trade, you have to have tough skin. I done heard things from when I was in barber college. It was a guy that came in, he wanted a haircut, and I was next for rotation. So he's all you gonna have to see the Tony see. He seen me, he said, I'm not sitting in no broad chair. Okay. I don't have to persuade you or beg to take your cut. Okay, fine. They skipped him. He ended up seeing my next cut that came in. He like, oh, baby, you got some, you know what, I'm sorry, I'm already booked. I gotta teach you how to respect me. If you could call my phone, knowing that I book online, if you could call my phone and be like, hey man, I need a cut. And I say, well, you have to do it tomorrow. If I was a man, you would be like, all right, bet. But because I'm a woman, you want to pressure me to kind of do what you want when you want. No, I have to deal with that. I have to deal with, I don't know if it's like a common question that they're going to ask me, but men usually be like, you cut hair? I say yes. They be like men hair? I like hair that grows out of a scalp, so.
With Tony knowing the hurdles women deal with, I wanted to know, where did she get this inspiration to dive into an industry that is highly male populated?
So I've been cutting ever since I was 11. It just was something that I was passionate about. Eventually I went to college. I just didn't feel it was for me. So I just pursued barber. How it started was I got 7 brothers. And we always playing manhunt. You familiar with manhunt? And I was hiding in the garage for so long, nobody found me. And my dad had his clippers plugged up. So, you know, as a kid, you do little things that cut the hair on my legs, start cutting the grass with it. Just was like, I'm about to start doing this for real.
I asked her if she feels her presence changes the dynamic of the barbershop, which is looked at as a man's sanctuary.
The idea or the concept of a barbershop is a man's domain, a man's cave where they come to vent, and I don't want to take away from that. But if anything, I'm adding to it. Now I'm giving you come here mad about whatever your lady did, and I'm giving you a perspective to go at the situation different. Some men honor that and they respect it, so it's not like I'm coming here trying to change the atmosphere. I'm embracing it.
I had to ask Tony, it's only normal for the stereotypes and slander to wear on you. What motivates you? What still brings you into work each day?
5 years, I'm having a monopoly of businesses. I'm going to venture off into makeup. I'm going to venture off into lashes, hair placements for men, just all around bringing something to Cleveland. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't say what I'm going to do. I do it, and then you be like, dang, I didn't even know she was doing it. When I first came out to the world to cutting, like, professionally, nobody knew I could cut before then. So I stayed down and I stayed humble until I can be able to be like, you know what, I did that. So in next 5 years, I want different locations of the same franchise barbershop, take barbershop to a whole new meaning and the look of it. I plan on having a lash bar. I plan on having different states. The main states, I have to have something in Cleveland. That's where I'm from. But I want to venture off to LA, New York, and Miami.
There are other women barbers out there like Tony, but I wanted to know in particular, does she consider herself an inspiration for others?
Yes, I have close friends that tell me, I have a friend that's a personal trainer, and before that she worked at a bank, and she would tell me like, you get up every day and you go to work, you make a name for yourself, and it just motivated me to do it. So if you could go quit your job and really take a leap at faith at doing something you've never done and make that your career because of what I'm doing, that's good. I got female future barbers calling me like, well, what school you went to? I want to do it. I see you doing it and it works for you, so.
Explore some of the pros and cons of being a woman in such a highly competitive line of work.
50-50. It's you know, it's whether you look nice. It is sad to say that, you know, because it's in the form of sexism, but it's like, if I have to look a certain type of way to groom you, it's like, would you go to a barber that looks Exactly. They're not together, they're not dressed right, and their hair not groomed. It makes you not trust them. So I have to make sure that my appearance is up to par. I have to make sure that just because I am a female that I got to prove myself a little bit harder as well. So it's a 50-50. I deal with it, and then some days I don't.
Although Tony has overcome many of her challenges and obstacles, there are too many women that have forfeited their dreams and goals due to workplace discrimination. Fortunately, there are new resources developing to bring awareness to such unjust treatment. And Tony plans to do her part, one haircut at a time.